Shalom, shalom. This is book of Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. And to that is a Kal Halayim, La Alahayanawa Yahweh, Bashim Rashai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great Stone Field well. Shalom. And to the brothers that pushing his works in truth and in sincerity toward the four corners of the earth. And shalom unto the Israelites who have been scattered among the heathen nations. And shalom unto your sisters who's listening and learning and obeying your husband. Here's your brother Kratazar from the GMS Vibration Camp of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? A false balance is abomination. Right? So hey, this lesson just going into, the balance, because you don't know how to balance yourself. You don't want to, to have a false balance, right? In terms of you're off balancing so much as that you're going back to be a wicked nigga, right? You want to be balanced in this thing, right? As you know, a term as we just say, more spirit, less flesh. So there's a reason why we just say more spirit, less flesh, because you had to have yourself drenched within the spirit, right? Drenched within the spirit, but when your flesh started to call, right, you had to balance that. How to balance it, because what has happened is that tug and pull. You with your flesh, that just start to crave all these worldly things, right? Which we know that that these bodies, is in the chain of darkness, right? I'm not saying, to when the flesh, start calling for these worldly things, you go out there and fully indulge yourself. No. There is wisdom and also being diligent with it. Right? Where what you do what you have to do. Right? What you do what you have to do, you don't go out there and do it unrighteously. You do it right. You do it righteously. If you don't know how, you call up an elder brother to you and you speak to him about it, and through the spirit, through the work of that, she will guide you accordingly. Alright? Because, all of us basically, has been in this in this position where you're so drenched within the spirit, you're in the spirit, and then your flesh started to feel for this, it started to feel for that, but you balance it, and once you balance it, trust me, you bounce back real quick, right? This video not gonna be long anyway, right? This is gonna be a short edification, right? Just about the balance with it, have more to it, have more, and stuff like that, and also with the balance, so you get yourself organized, right? You don't have to have a specific routine, but you balance yourself. When you get up in the morning, you have your thing to do. You do that, do this, do that. You pray in the morning. You handle what you're supposed to handle after you pray and things like that, and and you do what you have to do. But don't let it reach to the point that you're starting to go off and all of that. Then your balance being off. Right. Um, in Romans 12 and verse 2. We'll start at 1, right? This is the book of Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh, that ye present your body a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. Right? You present anybody as a living sacrifice for the Lord, so you have to keep yourself balanced. Also, that goes into your meals as well. In what you're paying into your body on a daily basis, right? Because remember, you're paying your body as a living sacrifice. You Lord how to use it, right? Lord how to use it spiritually, also with this vessel, with that way you're in. So you have to balance yourself. You do a little exercise, right? Ain't saying that you have to become world best athlete, but have yourself in a little order, right? Also, the balance also going into keeping yourself, keeping your place clean, your environment, your place, wherever that you dwell, you have to keep it clean. You have to keep it clean. Can't be rolling with a dirty spirit, right? Your place dirty, your car dirty. No, keep your car clean. Your car is also your chariot. With your car is somewhere that you just dwell, right? Means saying that you had to be a detailer. You could take a damp cloth, and you just a damp and a dry cloth, and you wipe down your vehicle, and stuff like that. Because there is also your temple, there is where you dwell. Sometimes you sit on your car, you're doing videos in your car. Alright? You can't wanna be in a dirty car and you're doing videos. Come on, what is that? Come on. And even within your house as well too, you can't be in a dirty house and thing rest here and you have garbage here and no, balance yourself out, man. You understand? Make sure your place, smelling a little good and stuff like that. Yeah. You understand? And be in the spirit, you light up a 2 incense. And it be in the spirit. Verse 2, right? Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world. Right? Don't let this world higher flesh, feeding for all this other thing and you want to do this and you walk okay and nah, balance out yourself, man. Right? Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that he may prove which is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. Right? Which be not conformed to this world. Don't let this world drag you back into them kind of distractions and stuff like that. We use this world, but we're not of it. Right? So hey, sometimes that some things that be might be bothering us. Sometimes even that spirit of that spirit of depression, some you had to pray it out. You had to pray it out. You have to pray it out. You understand? Because it's serious. Tell it to flee. All of them things is of this world. Because we are in the chain of darkness, we are in this corrupt body. right? We get Job 31 and 6, and it read, let me be weighed in an even balance, that Yahweh may know mine integrity. Right? And when you go into that word integrity, alright,
Strong's H 8538. Tama. Tama.
Tama, right? Integrity. Alright, let me look up the word on Google here. Because okay, see if I get it in the etymology. Alright, the word in the etymology, right? Goes back to integrity, completeness, fullness, innocence, simplicity. Alright. So with your balance, right? You're not trying to be all here and there, right? And your weight uneven. Right? Let's go back. Right, so hope that this lesson, was edifying, and we as man of the Lord, this is something that that we have to balance ourselves on. We have to balance yourself, right? So that's all I to say. Kalhalayam la Allah Nawa Yahweh Bashim Washai Basham Kakudash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of greatness, stone who would well. Shalom unto the brothers that pushing his works, the truth and the sincerity, each other for one's it. And shalom unto your sisters. Who's this in the husband? This is where I craft this on. Until next time. Shalom.